Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Cavalier Astoria, and today I'm going to be talking about a quite interesting little revolver, the LeMat. So the LeMat Revolver was created by a guy by the name of Jean-Alexandre LeMat. He's French. Well, not really French, but he's a French-American from New Orleans. And he designed it in 1855. And he tried to get it put into U.S. Army service. However, he was fairly unsuccessful with this venture. However, luckily for him, and unluckily for hundreds of thousands of Americans, the American Civil War began. And the American Civil War, you had two sides, the North and the South. And the Confederate states in the South desperately needed guns. They needed a lot of guns because they were having to build an army basically from scratch. And LeMat just so happened to be a friend of good old PGT Beauregard, the Confederate general. They ordered about 2,900 of these guns. However, only about half of them would end up in Confederate service. Now, the unique thing about this gun is the fact that, yeah, you got 9 shots of 42 caliber. But if you flip a little hammer, you get a fucking shotgun. Which is a kind of a hilarious thing. I'm going to switch down into first person mode. And if you notice, that is just normal revolver mode. However, if you hit the shotgun, you see that little lever that pops up. That little lever lets you know that the shotgun mode is on. And that also is what actually fires off the bottom barrel, which is I want to say, let me double check my notes here. Yeah, depending on the variant, a 16 or 20 gauge shotgun shell. This was quite a popular weapon, especially amongst Confederate cavalry in the Missouri area of the Missouri theater of the American Civil War. But yeah, it's a pretty dang cool little revolver. Now for inaccurate parts of this gun, if you notice here in first person, see John, it looks like he's putting in rounds from the back, which is not what you would do. If you actually take a look at the cylinder, if you see those little brass nibbles at the bottom, I think that's the technical term for them, but they are percussion caps. So this is actually a black powder pistol. You would pour in black powder from the front of the cylinder into the gun. Well, you pour black powder into the cylinder, then you put the bullet in the top, and then you put a percussion cap right there at the bottom in order to actually fire the gun off. And that little percussion cap at the very bottom, that's for the shotgun shell. So yeah, that was a very quick guide on the LeMat Revolver. A really interesting gun that really didn't see that much service outside the Confederacy, although some of these did end up in French service in the Franco-Prussian War, although they were in very limited numbers. But yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.